What's up, guys? Everything Apple Pro here. Can happen to you. In this video, we will be testing the water resistance durability of the new iPhone SE. So, unfortunately, Apple didn't make this thing waterproof or water resistant. I think how every phone should be after using the Galaxy S7. So I just want to see, how durable is this thing underwater? How long can it last? This thing has no official water resistance, but Apple has surprised us in the past by making phones slightly more water resistant, such as the iPhone 6s. Let's see in a foot of water how this thing can hold up and how long it compares to a standard iPhone 5s. Is there any more waterproofing between these devices? Let's find out. So I've got about a foot of water here, regular water, nothing special or extraordinary about it. We do all of our tests here. Is the new SE any more special than a 5s? All right, so this thing, of course, is the faster version of the 5s 2016 edition. When it can be faster, but I haven't updated to iOS 9.3.1 yet. I don't know if that'll help at all with the water, but hey, this thing compared to the 5S, I don't know. I don't know if there will be a difference whatsoever. That's why I'm trying this video. All right, so let's get into this. As a timer, we've got the S7 over there. Let me go ahead and grab that and we can start this. All right, and here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's the initial submersion that hurts the most. So I'm gonna put the SE on the left right here, iPhone 5s on the right. Same color, both look great. And we've got our stopwatch in here. So I absolutely love that about the S7 is that the touchscreen works underwater. How cool is that? These guys aren't so fortunate. So I don't know, predictions, I think the SE could possibly go up to 10-15 minutes. iPhones have always done surprisingly well underwater, even though they're not supposed to. So almost about a minute here. Let's go ahead and leave these guys and see how they do. All right, so we're approaching 3 minutes. There's nothing that tells me there's water damage on the displays. Usually we'll start to see some artifacts. Now, after submersion, we're gonna take it out at about 10 minutes or so. I wanna see, what works. Stuff stops working usually. The home button, the actual headphone jack, or the charging port. So sound too. We're gonna test all these things, make sure they are working after the submersion because that is most important. So 3 minutes, still going strong. Let's keep going here. And I am super happy that Apple went ahead and released the iPhone SE. It's an area where Apple has a lot of profit that they're missing out on thanks to all these cheaper Android smartphones. And at the same time, I'll always have something special in my heart for smaller phones. So I'm very, very happy about that. Now, surprisingly, carrier signal and Wi-Fi service is still available underwater. That's a very, very good point right there. Usually that's one of the first things to go out, but this screen keeps timing out. Should have activated that. And a shameless plug for Samsung Galaxy S7 in here, man. This phone is the one you want to get for your summer getaways, for everything. Who needs a case? I mean, you do need one eventually, but up to 5 feet, this thing will be golden. And we've tested it up to 35 feet. It didn't last that long, but man, the Galaxy S7 is a really, really awesome smartphone. I cannot get enough of it. I don't use it personally, but if you were looking for a waterproof phone, that's probably the one to get. So approaching 5 minutes here, still going strong. Now, the good thing about the iPhone SE is that many of the cases from the 5S, almost every single case should work. There's no reason why it wouldn't. All the ports, everything is in the exact same spot. And waterproof cases, if you guys have any around, they'll still fit. That's the best part. So you don't need to put your phone at risk like I am with this video. You can still use it. And at 5 minutes, we're going strong. Let's wait until 10 to see if anything starts becoming damaged. All right, so looks like the water has penetrated the headphone jack possibly, or the actual button. It keeps jumping on and off as if there are some headphones connected, even though there aren't. First symptom that these things are in water. There we go, the 5S is the first one to start showing wear. That's kind of funny how bad this thing is freaking out. The vibration motor is going off like crazy underwater. I've actually never seen that before, this particular symptom, but the 5S has a lot of open ports, areas where the water can seep in. I think even more than the 6S. And it is thicker, and we can see little bubbles rising out. The water is getting in there. There is enough pressure in here. All right, so we're about 10 minutes here. Let's go ahead and pull these guys out of here. I'm gonna stop this. All right, so let's take a look at what we've got. This is going haywire. Vibration motor. I don't know if you can hear that very well, but yeah, it's definitely some apparent signs of water damage in here. The SE, on the other hand, let's see if I can get the display to register. Nope. Oh, there we go. So display does work. No real signs of water damage and no moisture even in the cameras at 10 minutes. Let's see if the speaker and camera and all the other good stuff works. So rear camera, front camera, all good. Let's try the speaker out. Oh, it's very, very muted, very quiet. Oh, so a little jolt and it's back to normal. Let's try the headphone jack. This is a dying breed here. We won't be able to test these in the future with the iPhone 7. So does this thing know it has headphones in? Cool. Everything is working like it should on this guy. This guy, on the other hand, the 5S, no signs on the display that it has water damage, but with that, of course, it's showing some signs. Okay, at 10 minutes, we are still flawless on the SE. Let's go in for another 10. Submerging and resuming the timer. There we go. This guy goes on the left again. And let's leave these guys in here about 5 to 10 more minutes. All right, so approaching 15 minutes, and the iPhone SE is starting to exhibit very, very similar behavior with the headphone jack. The ringer is going off and on a little bit every once in a while. So to accelerate this, let's go ahead and move these guys around underwater, try and get as much air out of them as possible. As we can see, it's quite a bit. So we're gonna tap on them, touch them, and leave them. So this should help them by a little bit. And all right. At 15 minutes, still going strong. Just moved them around, jolted them. Oh, iPhone SE has a black screen. Is this it for this guy? Wow. Okay, so let's check it out over here, do some diagnostics. And that was about 15 minutes and 20 seconds for the iPhone SE. Let's try and restart it. Wow, nothing. Dead as a doorknob. So while the 5S is still going strong, the SE no longer. Let's try and get as much water out of him as possible. Oh, check that out. So the display is alive, but the phone is not, registering or doing anything. That usually does not happen if the display is off. So that's the LCD responding to the input. Yeah, definitely alive. Very, very strange. I'm gonna try and do a force reset. Oh, we have a sign of life on the Apple logo. There's some watermarking going on. Interesting. Okay, let's see if this will boot. After 15 minutes in the water, it's pretty dang surprising to even get to this stage. Oh, and wow, there we go. So the display is out. There's a watermark halfway. Surprising. And looks like at 17 minutes, the iPhone 5S has died. So let's do the same diagnosis. Let's see. Nope, the display is completely off this time. I'm gonna get as much water as I can out of it again and do a force reset. So getting as much as I can out, let's do a force reset. And there is life. The 5S lives. Wow. So 15 minutes is what it takes to force shut down an SE, and the display's all acting up. 17 minutes for the 5S. Very surprising results here. So they did good, but I can't say these have any waterproofing or water resistance capabilities. Is this display working? I'm surprised that booted. Wow. So guys, there you go. In conclusion, I just want to say get a waterproof case. This thing is no water resistant S7 or anything like that. As you can see, these both are acting up. The display is going haywire. We got a whole bunch of watermarking in here. Definitely not something you want to mess with. If you want to go in the water with one of these, get a case. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Check out the other SE video and the iPad Pro 9.7-inch videos as well. A lot of good stuff. So have a great day. Treasure your SEs. Protect them with a proper waterproof case. Peace.